everybody, it's Lisa, the webmaster of FlatStomachExercises.com. I wanted to welcome you to my site and basically give you an overview of what you can find here. I get a lot of emails from people with a lot of questions that can already be answered on my site, so I figured maybe if I put a video here kind of giving an overview of what you can find, then maybe that will kind of cut down on the redundant questions. And I also realize that sometimes it's easier to watch a video than it is to read a ton of content, and I'll admit my site does have a lot of content. So before I get into my site, I just want to give you a brief overview of why I created this site. I've always been a very thin person. In fact, as a child, I used to be very insecure about my size and my weight. And I never thought I'd have to deal with any kind of weight issues growing up. I always thought I'd be able to eat whatever I want and never see any kind of effect. But when I got into my late 20s, I noticed that I started getting that, I think the name for it now, they're calling it a muffin top. It's that little roll like right above your jeans if you're wearing the low-cut jeans, which I like to wear. It's kind of like that little bulge you get right above your jeans. And I thought, wow, that's not all that cute. Where'd that come from, you know? So I got down on the floor every night and did like 100 crunches, and I was sore the next morning, but I noticed that little pooch was not going away. In fact, it was getting firmer. And I thought, wow, why aren't these crunches working? I thought, I'm a small person. I thought I could just get down on the floor and crunch and it'll be gone in a few days. And not a few days, but you know the drill. So that didn't happen. And I thought, so what do I have to do to get rid of this, this little bulge here? So I started buying some books at Barnes & Noble, just some books on fitness and whatnot, and I started learning that it's not so much about just getting down doing crunches. You have to change your diet and you have to exercise, because a lot of people think that, since the weight is in the stomach, all you have to do is work the stomach and then it will go off. But our body does not know how to train to burn fat in one area. Your body burns fat everywhere. You can't just say, oh, I don't like my thighs. I want to lose weight in my thighs, but keep the weight in my arms. When you gain weight everywhere. So even though I had this little pudge, I had gained weight all over. I just didn't mind the weight that came everywhere else. I wanted the stomach to stay flat. Well, that's not possible. The problem is a lot of people don't realize that they're gaining weight everywhere, but they notice the areas that are the most unattractive. You don't mind having, bigger arms or maybe bigger legs, but you just don't want that big bulge when you got a bikini on, right? But unfortunately, you can't just spot tone that one area, and that's what I learned through those books. You have to do cardio exercises to get your heart rate up so you can actually burn the fat. Your body needs the movement, your heart needs to pump, your blood needs to be flowing so you can actually burn that fat. And you also have to change your diet. You can't eat cheeseburgers every night and then just finish off the night by doing crunches and expect the weight to just go off. It's not going to happen, because what happens is the cheeseburger, you're getting the fat, you're building that fat on top of your muscle. So what happens is you're crunching, and your muscles are building up, but you're continually consuming more fat, and so your stomach ends up getting firmer and larger. So that's why I created this site, because once I started to realize that, I started changing my diet a little bit. I started eating foods that were higher in protein, drinking more water, eating foods that were less in saturated fat, and going to the gym 3-4 times a week, doing cardio stuff like treadmills, the elliptical machine, the bike. And when I started doing that, that little pudge started to go down. So that's what this site is about. It's about learning the real facts about losing that stomach. It's not about just crunching and waiting for the fat to go away. It's a full overall body fitness routine that you have to go through if you want to lose your stomach. So make sure you browse my site. In the left column there, you'll see all the different categories. I tried to break it up as best as I could. And enjoy. Hope you learn a lot, and good luck with your weight loss. Take care.